Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, Corey? All right, happy Sunday, everybody. What's going on, Adam? I'll let people trickle in for a little bit. Morning, good morning. Guten Tag, Chris. Got you, Corey? Still in church. Alright, so I think the consensus was, because I asked on yesterday's show what people wanted to see, and I'm actually going to be doing two things, actually three altogether. So I got this chunk. It's the half-inch round stock that I got from the coil spring. Right, so I got another one here. I still got to take apart. I got this from Yamez when I went and visited him on the island, and I need to make a square punch or a square drift. Okay, so I got my hammer, or not hammer, but the nail head set all finished up, got it all drilled out. So now I need to make this round square, or this round hole square. All right. All right. So Mama's finishing up schoolwork inside. Miss Gladys, she's going to come out and she's going to assist, because I know some of this work I'm going to be, whenever I'm starting to do some of the nails, it's going to go by really quick, so I'm not going to have a chance to really jump into the chat. So first I'm going to be taking this half-inch steel that I got from Coil Spring. I'm going to make a square drift slash punch. That way I can put a square hole into my nail head set. And then I got some 3/16 inch rod that I'm going to start making some nails. Alright, and yes, these are going to be the nails for my sea chest that I'm making. I got to make at least 264 nails. So I don't have enough rod for that yet. I only got two 3-foot sections. Alright, so I get that cooking in the fire. While that's cooking, alright, alright, so while that's cooking, I also got a chunk of 4140 in the fire. It's been heating up. I've been punching an eye, trying to punch an eye. It's actually my first time working with 4140. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that knocked out. So we're going to be making a hammer, we're going to be making a square drift slash punch, and making nails. Alright, 3 different things we're going to try to knock out today. JT over at Grayson's Forge. How's it going, brother? Yamez, I saw you. I saw you. Alright, so still trying to punch out this eye. right, what we got? What we got? Adam's gonna be working on guillotine tool. Awesome. I'd really love to see that. I definitely need to make one. So I have been watching a couple. Just before I can make guillotine tool, I need to get the stock to go and make it. So. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Yeah, I do try to cool my punch. It's not super hot. I do pull it out every time. I know you should turn the stock as well. That way the offset of the hammer is trying to do that. Just whenever I'm working with this and I weld the handle on, it's really hard to turn that and hit it from both sides. So I'm watching the hole as it goes down, and it is staying fairly straight. You know, I try to adjust my handle up or down with that as I'm looking at it punching. I know whenever I did the mild steel one, I did turn it. McMaster car. All right, I'll check them out. Yeah, so right now I don't have any beeswax and or I do not have any graphite. So I know a lot of people, whenever they're punching their eye, they'll go about 3/4 of the way through on one side and then flip it and do the other side. I've noticed that whenever I did that, since I do not have the beeswax or the graphite yet, I'm trying not to go that far down. That way it's not getting stuck, right? I do, like, if I see that it is starting to get stuck, I have a lot of charcoal dust. You know, I'll just take some of this and I'll sprinkle it down the hole, and it actually helps me with it not getting stuck. Let me switch over to the live chat instead of the top chat, and that way I can see everything. Like I said, I mean, this tool still, it takes a little while to heat up, so I'm actually able to come in and chat with you guys and do all that. But once I start switching over to actually doing the nails, that's going to go really quickly, and hopefully Miss Gladys can step out from her schoolwork and try to assist with any comments and the chat side of it. All right. Let's go ahead and just do a nice little taper. Yeah, I wish we had a steel yard that has other stuff besides just mild steel. So a lot of the tool steel or stuff that I've gotten, you know, just like this 4140 I bought from Ting Ting. A couple other things, you know, I've gotten just people sending me stuff, which is greatly appreciated. I definitely, you know, appreciate all of you guys, you know, for assisting me. So it's still heating up. Still let it soak for a little bit. All right, so what else? What else do you guys got going on this Sunday? Yeah, because I know probably this week I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping this. This that 1.25 inch. This is just mild steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut up into more hammer blanks and continue doing some of the soft faced hammers, just out of mild steel. If you guys didn't get a chance to see it yesterday, this was the hammer out of that same material. Turned out pretty nice. Appreciate it, Adam. All right, let's get over. Ooh, that's getting hot. Plus, I use my cutoff tool as kind of like a backrest. Ooh, put down my big hammer. So now it's getting to that point now that it is starting to stick a little bit, so I'll go ahead and start breaking out some of that dust. A little dust, a little close by. What's going on, Aaron? Yes, sir. Making a square drift. That way I can drift out the hole in my nail head set, and then just in the meantime too, I'm knocking out the eye into a chunk of 4140 to make another hammer, and then I'm going to shift over once I get that nail head set drifted out. I'm going to go ahead and start switching over to making nails. That sucks, JT. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you know, I'm covered from the rain. I do have my anvil right out at the edge of, because this box is an 8 foot by 8 foot shed. It only's got 3 walls. It's temporary shop, right? So all the studs are just a 1 by 3. It has a plywood roof with just a tarp over the top of it. I mean, you can kind of, I'll scroll up and you can see. It's just tarp. And it gets me out of the weather. Like I said, I am renting, so it's the posts that are in the ground, they're not even cemented in. They're in about 14 inches, but they're just sitting in a hole. So I think if we had like a tornado or something come through, it'd just rip this thing right out of the ground. But fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Alright. I'm in and out, cleaning up the house. Alright. Appreciate you. Keep yeah, for the most part, I'm just kind of in a lull with being able to buy some material, which is fine. Like I said, this is a hobby. I'm not a full-time smith, so I'll get the material as I can, and I'll continue to do projects. I mean, I got a bucket of some scrap. You know, this little white bucket back here has got a bunch of scrap stuff I can still do, you know, practice, make some little J hooks. I do got a few of some square stock that I've already put like a couple little tapers in. So what I'm gonna do is, because my daughter, it's a coat hook for my daughter for her bedroom for Christmas. Hopefully she doesn't watch the video. I'm pretty sure she's not going to. So I know she doesn't really care for blacksmithing. She lives with the mama of Chicago. So she loves pineapples, right? So when I was down the island, right, I got a good tutorial once again from Yamez. You know, I watched the videos, I just never could get it right until I watched it in person. So I'm gonna do a pineapple twist up here in the top, but actually kind of flatten it down a little bit to make it look like an actual pineapple, and then put a couple holes, drift some holes down the middle, and then just make a hook. That way she has a pineapple coat hook for her bedroom. That's coming along nicely. See if that'll shear out the next go around. What's going on, champ? Yeah, well, I'm doing 3 different things, champ. I'm doing a hammer, then making a square drift for my nail head set. That way I can get this drifted out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start making some nails. Right now I'm just doing the hammer kind of as like a filler. Make sure I'm staying square. I know I have a tendency of making diamonds. I make diamonds really well. I think I make diamonds almost so well that I could probably become a jeweler. So. Alright, JT, I'm going to go ahead and throw you out there, bud. Alright, so JT over at Drayson's Forge. Alright, awesome guy. So we communicated last night. He reached out to me. He had a buddy of his that was in the Navy. He is also a blacksmith, just like myself, right? And he had passed away a couple years back, and he was gifted, or JT was gifted from him a woodworking plane. All right, so JT reached out to me, and he would like to gift that to me, being a fellow sailor and a blacksmith, just passing that on to me, which I was humbly honored to be able to receive that. And in return, I'm making a hammer to send back to him to gift to the family. All right, so definitely appreciate it, bud, you know, for thinking of me. And it's a tool that I'll definitely put to use. And you know, because everyone knows that I'm about to make this sea chest, and I want to do everything by hand, right? I want to cut everything out by hand, make all the nails by hand, smooth all the wood by hand. So it's definitely a tool that's going to get put to use. All right, so appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. And once that comes in, I am going to do an unboxing, all right, video. I'll get that video posted up. I'm also going to be doing a portion of this hammer that I'm making right now video to send, and I'm going to send that over to him. That way he can give that to the family as well. And it's definitely greatly appreciated. Yes, sir. All right, let's see if we can't get this thing to shear off. Yeah, now I definitely, so I got it. It's starting to bulge on the other side, so now I'm just going to come back from this other side and just push it through, because it's sheared almost all the way around, just a little bit on this side it has not. So all right, so pretty much got that all tapered down, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut this off because I don't necessarily need it this long. So I'm gonna cut it off about here, and then I'm gonna kind of round it up a little bit to have it for striking in. Now, I'm not running out charcoal. I just like to keep it piled up nice and high. Yeah, cool weather is pretty nice, but it seems today that I decided to do my show, sun shining, and probably the warmest day of the week. So, yep, I'm out here sweating. That's all right. Yeah, for a lot of that scrap stuff, you know, you guys talking about, I do have a pick and pull out here. It's like maybe 10 minutes away from the house. I just haven't had a chance to really get up there to look at it. Nor do I have a lot of the funds to be able to buy the stuff that I want. Because, you know, Daddy's got bills to pay. But that's all right. Yeah, I throw a few bucks here, a few bucks there, and it all goes in my blacksmithing fund. So yeah, I definitely appreciate if you can send me some of that cooler weather. As long as it's not snow. I just don't like snow. You know, I'm still far enough south that, yeah, Virginia, we'll get snow, most definitely. And I think this winter is actually going to be a bad one. It's been a few years since we've had some really, really bad snow. All right. Get out of here, beetle. Ooh. Past my cutoff. Come on. Right there, but it won't go. Alright. Yeah, it's coming out. I just need to heat it up just a little bit more. Well, I thought I had it hot enough to do it in one heat. Guess not. Alright. Get some more air to it. Had my air turned down, didn't realize it. Well, turned down more than it needed to be. What's going on, Mad Works? Nah, you haven't missed a whole lot, buddy. Making a square punch, making a hammer, and making some nails. Doing a little bit of everything today. All right. I had enough heat, so I'll do a little arc octagonal shape. Try to get her straightened up best I can. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and heat up that tip, and then I'm going to hot rasp the end of it. Being stubborn. Get this vise ready to go. Get my hot rasp ready. See what you guys got to say. Yeah, the power strokes. Aaron, my chest that I plan to do, I don't know, it's probably about 3 feet long. Probably no more than like a foot wide. I probably won't even go like a full 3 feet. It's more like a 28, it's like a foot and or 2.5 feet long by a foot wide, and then it'd be roughly almost 2 feet tall, give or take. Because basically all I really needed to do is hold my dress uniform down the bottom, and then I'm going to make a little shelf, like a little removable shelf on the top of the inside of the box, to be able to put all my awards and coins and just all the little knickknacks, you know, stuff that I've accumulated over my time. So it really doesn't need to be that big. don't know what that is. Something on my fire. It's not. It's alright. The rasp will take it off. All right. I can't pick it up, so there we go. Got a nice little square punch. So I'm not sure, because this was that coil spring, right? So is this normally a water quench or is it oil quench? I don't even know. Yames, I got this from you, bud. I don't know. How do I harden that? Yeah, it's, I don't know, yeah, hitting that hot metal with this rasp, it's, I don't know what it is, it's kind of soothing, but this is the only one I got, so it's definitely one of those that I cherish this thing, you know, it's a mwah. I see you. You just need to fall out. Like right there, it doesn't want to come out. You can see, I got it sheared, it just doesn't want to come out. I don't know, what do you guys think? You want this, or do you want to do your phone? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shift my tablet over here to the table. Miss Gladys is in the house, so she's going to answer all y'all's questions. Well, I'll answer them, but she's going to moderate. Alright, so as of right now, I got this thing. I mean, it's sheared basically all the way around. It's just not wanting to pop out. I think maybe I should go back in from that side, try to push it back out the other way.
Drive it out with your drift.
Drive it out with my drill.
Drift. Your drift.
Huh?
With your drift. That's what,
Oh, drive it out with my drift.
that's what Aaron says. Dennis? I like we went out of
Yeah, this my drift, right? So drive it out with my drift.
That work says it depends on the drive you're using.
Well, my drift is actually made from an old CB axle, so it's not hardened. I mean, I just let it air harden, but it's hard. Alright, since I don't know the quality of this steel, of the spring, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oil first.
Billy says hello.
Who?
Billy Martin.
Billy! What's up, buddy? Did you go get you some Navajo tacos yesterday? Alright, so put it in the oil, and it got the what is that called? Marcinite. That looks nice.
What exactly is a CV axle? I'm not mechanically inclined to know. That's what Drayson said.
That's the I believe it's the axle portion is for a front end drive car. So it's because they don't have like normal axles, like what a back the wheels that drive on a back wheel drive car or whatever. So it goes from the drive shaft to the hub to the axles. So in a front wheel drive car, it's a lot smaller. I believe that's where the CV axle is located.
So it says no, he hasn't gotten any tacos yet.
Ah, no Navajo tacos. All right.
Mad
Don't feel bad. I haven't either. My mom's been open for business for several years, and I've yet to get one.
Madwork says, my experience told me if you see gray flakes, the hardening was successful.
Yeah, it looks pretty successful to me. All right.
Jason says, yeah, it's called martensionite.
Marcinite. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Alright. I'll open this back up. Break out my torch.
One of them says, no, you don't necessarily need to harden your drift, but it helps. The champ says,
yeah, it's the reason why I hardened it is it's not necessarily a drift. I know you don't always have to do your drifts, but I wanted it to be hardened, used as a punch / drift. That's the only reason why I hardened it.
hi, Craig. He says hi to y'all.
Hi, Craig. All right. So before I do that, actually, let's get this. Shot. Come out of there.
Sam says Google said it, and that's what he said.
Yeah, Google's never wrong.
Talking about the axles that we were having, the constant velocity joint allows the drive shaft to transmit power through a variable angle at a constant rotational speed without an appreciable increase in friction or play. I think it's really informative.
Oh. Little booger's hanging on by one little corner. There we go. Yay! so I'm going to set this off to the side because I need to get this heated up. That way I can drift it out.
Craig's talking about how coffee is the new Google.
Huh?
Coffee is the new Google. That's what Craig was saying.
Oh, coffee? That'd be the John coffee is the new Google?
Yeah, John coffee is Google.
Yeah, that's the best kind of coffee around is the John coffee.
Sam says he trusts coffee way more than you trust Google.
Yeah. Alright, so I got some other charcoal here that I put into another bucket with water. Be able to try to put this along the outside. To hopefully slow down the burning process. I just know that it puts off a lot of smoke, and my neighbor's probably going to love me for it, but I don't care. Alright, so while that's heating up, I'm going to temper this back.
Gave you a thumbs up on wet coal.
On what?
On wet charcoal.
Wet charcoal. Thumbs up. Alright. So I haven't been able to invest into a nice torch set yet, so I just use this little Coleman torch, camping torch. It works well.
You're up by +1. That's what Craig is saying. He said 15 likes and 14 watches. You're up +1.
Alright, 15 likes, 14 watching. Appreciate it, y'all. No, I had a couple people had to step out, said they'd be back. Alright, let's let the colors run on that a little bit. Where did I put mine? I know heat rises, so you want it. I know it's helped me, right? Actually put it in to your vise at an angle, allow that heat to just come up. And once I see, so right now my colors are back here, and once I see that nice dark straw come up to the tip, and I'll requench it into my oil. one good thing though, using this type of torch is it won't get hot enough to burn a hole through my steel. I've done that before using the regular torch set. Try heating something up and ended up blasting a hole into it. That was a few years back.
Against chunks of metal and let colors run. Then quench. Saves on propane too.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm like after I heat up the hammerheads, I do that with my drift. I'll heat the drift up and then set the hammerhead on it. Just as of right now, I don't have anything because I know more for like a drift. To temper this back, I would need to set a collar, something that's going over like a collar. I just don't have that right now, so I gotta use the propane.
Jason likes the idea, but he hasn't done it. Yamas is back.
Welcome back, Yamas.
For a quick tickle, he said.
For a quick tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. How's that yard cleanup coming, buddy? It's starting to get to a dull red back here where I was heating it up, so now I'm just going to right now my colors are about halfway. There should be enough heat in that bar to bring that color out to the tip, so I just got to keep an eye on that. Try not to burn my other chunk of steel over here. So, because the tool I need to do that is still tempering. So, try not to let this burn.
Yamas says that he has to watch his temper, unless he'll burn the world.
Yeah, it's almost there. It's about an inch or so to go. Yeah, that's fine. That's 4130. It's still got a little bit to go. I just try not to burn the handle because the handle that's wrapped around it is just mild steel. So I'm trying to flip and I don't know. I just try not to burn the handle off of it. We're sitting on time.
3:11.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Yamas says he wants to forge a great big pair of scissors to cut down shrubs and brush in one snip.
Just need to forge you a big old long machete and just start swinging through like Paul Bunyan.
Like the one you said you make. He says a katana.
Yeah. Katana will work. So where was that? In New York? The guy that burned down his garage?
It was in California.
California?
Yeah.
Just don't be like the guy out in California that burned down his garage trying to kill spiders with a blowtorch. You know, we don't need you burning down your shop or your home if you decide to go that route.
Carmen says use a punch. Punch it out cold. Happens all the time.
Huh?
Did you use a punch? Aw. Can't stand it. That's so cute for me. The forge and fire guy was in New York that burned a building down.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to use a punch cold.
Alright, that's just about ready. This is just about ready.
Oh, because he was smithing in an apartment.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why? No.
Put this away for later. Don't need that right now. I'm gonna use this guy.
Green bee has returned.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Craig says that there was a guy in Ontario, Canada, who burned down his garage in his neighbor's house, trying to quench a knife he was making.
Yeah. This craft definitely is not for everybody. Alright, let me wipe some of this off. I don't need it catching on fire. Alright, one way to do it.
Everyone's sending Hans love.
I can pull that down a little bit more so I can hold it. Alright, a little bit more. Huh? What do you say? It looks like a burger bun?
Like a curry bun.
Come out of there.
You're distracting us.
Well, one thing, that handle is hot. Great. Now I got my punch stuck. Probably why. I hit it with the hammer and the mushroom did a little bit. Come out. Tools and their uses. Got it.
Is the punch even moving?
Huh?
Green Bee says, is the punch even moving?
No. There it is. Boom.
Yeah, Miss is going to get back to cutting his trees.
We get back to cutting this tree's eye.
Just curiosity.
All right. Oh, now I got a square hole.
Some help, brothers and sisters.
Hearts and health, y'all, man. Lid. Get this closed up so I don't make a big old mess. Alright, get this put away, get this one switched out. Now I'm going to go ahead and Put that there.
Jason says it's time for you to nail it. Hopefully.
Time for what?
For you to nail it. Hopefully.
Yep. Time to do a couple nails. Where are we sitting at? Yeah, this part should go fairly quick. So like I said, I'm just using 3/16 inch rod. Right? It's really small stuff. Normally you really wouldn't want to go anything smaller than that. Probably shouldn't go anything above like a 5/16 unless you want like a humongous tent stick.
Madrock says on hardening hammers, after quench the whole hammer, he likes to drive the bar, which made the hole fully temperature on the drive and then in the hole, and then heat spread evenly to all sides. And you harden the hammer.
Huh?
You're talking about hardening hammer.
Oh, hardening hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this is going to be my very first hardenable hammer, right? Because this mild steel hammer, not necessarily hardenable. I did quench it. I got it up to a bright red and quenched it. It's just going to be more of like a surface hardening than anything. But I know for me, I mean, I do have a couple chunks of this 4130. So 4130, this can be somewhat hardened with oil, but I know more people are having better options with water, hardening 4130 with water. So for me, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna try it in oil. I'm just gonna go straight to water, and then once it's hardened, I'm gonna bring it back and then use my drift. Right. So then I'll heat up my drift to a bright red, stick that back in there, and then let the temperatures run back out to the faces. And once they get to like a nice straw color, then I'll re-quench it back into the water. I believe the 4140 though is a oil quenching steel. Just, I mean, you saw my bucket. It's a little tiny ammo can. So I will try in an oil first to see how well that does. If for whatever reason I can't get the hardness I want from the oil for the 4140, then I'll do that one in water as well. And then same thing, I'll be using. So I do need to make another drift because I would like to have one drift that's specific for the tempering process, right? Go on, Corey. Yep, still going. Still going. So, gonna be going really quick on this point because now I'm getting to the point I'm doing nails. Oh. Well, normally you don't want to cut it all the way off. You want to be able to heat it back up.
Jason says that
do the head.
He says that H13 is supposed to be great for drifts and can take the heat for doing the temper. A bear to hammer. H13.
Yeah, I would like to buy some H13. See if I can stick that little guy back in there without.
Cam said he heard that S7 too. Air hardening.
Yep, S7's a good one. Alright, so once it gets to that point where it starts to bend, so I'm going to stick it back in the fire.
He also said it makes them kind of self-quenching.
The what?
He says it also makes them kind of self-quenching. Green Bee says kind of a beast to temper, I would think. And Grayson said just score the rod. Take a second heat, insert it in the header, and then snap it off. And then set the head.
So, I think I might have made my hole a little too big. Yeah, I think my hole's this hole's too big for this size rod.
That's not nice to say.
But it's all part of the learning experience, right? I have made a couple nails, but it was with the 15 or the 5/16. It was actually a much bigger rod. I've never tried making nails with this small of rod. So, and I do got some of this other part of the Make It Monday stuff that I just got so behind on it that I kind of gave up on that. So, I mean, I could probably even use this too. Just go ahead and take this and try it.
Jason says to keep the header cool. Point the point of the nail if you need to tap it out of the header. See if that works.
Keep the header cool. I'm gonna get this eventually. Promise. So know the size hole that I drilled, it's almost the exact same size as the rod. So by the time I drifted it to make it square, now it's actually a little bit bigger than the rod. So now that I do the nails, by the time I put it in there to try to flare out the head, it's just driving straight in. But yep, definitely practice. I know if I can get it to where it's even being the same size, once I can hit it, you know, enough to be able to flare it a little bit, that it will, in theory, in my theory, I guess, it'll work.
Mad, say bye-bye.
Who?
Mad.
Mad works. Later, buddy. Appreciate you dropping in.
Close the hole size by chiseling around it for a smaller nail.
Chiseling around it for a smaller nail. Alright. I think I know what you're talking about.
Craig's leaving. He's gonna go grab something to eat.
Later, Craig. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy.
There's a confusing pill. We still on. Gonna come back.
Huh?
No threatening.
He's a bigger stack. I got it stuck. definitely gonna be a learning experience trying to make nails. That's for certain. But it's all right. That's what we're here for, right? Learn. Just killing over there.
A spider.
Killing spiders.
I think I got it.
Huh? Blowtorch.
Maybe they have found a good source for graphite powder. All kinds of places.
I have not found a good source for graphite powder or any type of graphite to mix with like the beeswax. So if anybody knows, let me know. That way I can get some.
As I said, he may have found a good source.
Now you may have found a good source.
Yeah, and he says that.
Awesome.
Have you been cooling the header between each nail?
No. Cooling. Oh, cooling off my header in between each nail. Well, no, I haven't, but I also haven't made a nail either. So, right now, so that's one that just went through, it didn't head. And then another one, like I said, that hole, it's not stopping, it's just going straight through. And then I did a bigger one, and then it got stuck. So now,
Jason says farm stores have it for planters. The graphite.
farm store?
Yeah, farm stores have it for planters.
Farm store. So, well, I know, like out here, I think the only farm store we have is a, what is that store called? The Tractor Supply. That's really the only farm store I have out here. So I can go look. I got two of them. So.
Jason said he got a 2-pound can for like $12.
Not bad. Not a bad price. Alright, so I think the smaller rod, I'm going to hold off this side. I'm going to try one more time with this bigger rod. See if I can't get at least one nail made. At least one nail made before we call it quits. I still got plenty of time. I should be able to get at least one nail made before we call her quits. But definitely appreciate y'all stopping in. I still got 11 people here, 17 thumbs up, 17 likes. Definitely appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. So, that's what we did yesterday. Made me a nice little tomahawk. Still got to clean it up a little bit, straighten it up a little bit. And I think I'm going to go ahead and probably even wrap this handle. That way it's a little bigger. I got a lot of the 5150 or 550, 550 cord. Probably do it in black. Do a nice little axe wrapped handle. Because I mean I've done a lot of that stuff in the past. You know, made stuff out of that 550 cord. And I mean you saw that wagon wheel that Brandon has over at the Frontier Forge. That's all made out of 550. Seed Flow lubricant. All right.
Oh, he says, oops, a 1 can for 12.
1 can for 12. All right, that's still not too bad, I guess. Depends on how big the can is.
Green Leaf saw no results for the tractor supply.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, this area of Virginia is not a farming community. Not really. This all swampland. So we're out here in a great dismal swamp in the southeast corner of Virginia. So I know there's a little bit of farming, but not a lot. So I think if I was an apprentice back in the day, I would have been smacked with a hammer already. Not been able to make nails. That's all right. It's all part of it. I'm learning. Huh?
Bye, Jason.
All right, Jason's out. All right, later, JT. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Huh? So, and now I think I'm just going to do this nice and slow. And for being a hardened punch, didn't harden too great. So it bent from being stuck in there. So I don't know if it was what happened, but I'll get it straightened back out. I'll get it heated back up, straightened back out, and it's still a usable tool. bend. I'm gonna have to make this shaft a lot smaller. Get that down in there. Told you, I'm gonna make at least one nail before this is said and done. Gonna happen. Gonna happen. So, I think what I did last time whenever I was actually doing the nail, which I have them inside, is I left a little, like a ridge on the side because it was a little bit bigger. I believe I was using a 5/16, which was what this is now, where I left a shoulder kind of on the face of the anvil. That way, because I was using my vise, right, to do the heads. That way, whenever it got down to that little shoulder, it wasn't able to slide down. So that's why I'm almost kind of like what the header almost needs too. It seems is that it needs that little shelf to actually stop it. That way, it'll start making the head. I just want to make sure that I got the body down. Small enough. How many people we still got?
You got it.
11 people still. All right. Definitely appreciate everyone joining me on a Sunday afternoon. Got beautiful weather today. It's nice and sunny. No wind. Huh? It's nice and sunny. Someone wants snow. No, we are not snow people. Definitely not snow people. I know I've been to shows, I've seen people make nails and they do it all in one heat. They'll do all of the tapering, cutting the head, making the head. Nope, I'm not there yet. So, like I said, for this one I'm trying to take it nice and slow, seeing exactly what I need. Everyone's throwing out some really great information. Well, I almost got one. If I lose my fire. Snappers in that one. So that's basically what I was talking about, right? I'm just doing the little shoulder like that, but I still need to get the shaft down because it's too big for the whole So by the time I go to do the head, it's just bending over instead of actually mushrooming out. That's what she said. You paying attention? Chat.
Please ignore.
Looks like you're paying attention to your phone. Now I'm multitasking here. Try and play on your phone, watch chat, do schoolwork. Well, you were doing schoolwork. But...
No, I was just trying to do schoolwork. That didn't work.
Once I get that nice little two-sided taper going down, I can use that as a reference, put a mark on my anvil. That way I can try to do the same size nail every time, I think. I do believe that's what I'm gonna try for.
If the head is bending shorter the distance between the shoulder and the score.
Yeah, so that's basically what I did. So I did the little two-sided taper, and it's enough to where it will fit. So now I got this section here that I'm gonna try to do the head. That's the problem I was having before with all those other ones, is that the shaft of the actual nail wasn't even fitting in where how long I wanted the nail to be. So now that I got that, I should be able to get the head that way, because I can get it to where I can cool off that part to where it's only the head part that's going to bend. The head above the taper, not below it.
Well, he said he just got back from church and settled in and found you still on.
All right, welcome back, Corey. Yeah, I'm past my 2 hours, but by God, I'm trying to make a nail before I get done with this. So if anyone else is trying to go live, whatnot, I mean, that's cool. If someone else wants to go live and step out, but I said I was going to work on a hammer. I got the eye punch and the hammer. I said I wanted to get the drift made to make the square hole in my nail head set. I did that, and then I wanted to make nails. I still haven't made a nail, so I still want to make a nail before I get done. So I definitely appreciate you guys sticking it out. And I'm trying to visualize. It's like I'm more of a visual person. All right, so I believe I understand a lot of stuff that you guys are saying, and unless I can physically see it, a lot of times it won't sink in. I'm about 80% certain that I know what you guys are talking about, but until I physically see it, I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, now I know. You know, it's just one of those that doesn't fully 100% sink in. So, it's not that I'm not listening, it's just that I'm more visual. All right.
Basically leave yourself a part of the bar that's bigger than the hole of your header and use that to make your head.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Or you can always cut the nail attached to length. Put the whole taper in the hole. You can always cut the nail to length. Coffee Store says, I made it. Yeah.
Hey! Welcome in, John. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to, because I would like to have a nice big round head, right? So I'm going to taper this out, alright? I'm going to leave, I don't care how long taper is, that's fine. Just like I said, you can always cut it to whatever size I need it to be. Alright, so I want the head of the nail to be the size of this 3/8 inch bar. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be like them bodybuilders that has those little tiny chicken legs with a big top. Doot. What we got? What we got? Nice. Looks good, Billy. Looks good. Looks good. They'll send me some photos. Man, I record using my phone, so if you send me messages on my phone, that's what I got. Gotta go back to my phone to look at it. Alright, so let's get this nail made. How about it? Alright, we got 12 people still watching, 19 likes. It's awesome. And by golly gee, I'm gonna make a nail before this is all said and done. Miss Gladys over there, please just make a nail. I want to go back inside. He's gold. Hey, I'm nice and toasty. The fire's in here, but if you want to come in here and be warm, you get to be on camera and you get to say hi to everybody.
This is as much as you're gonna get. There.
Everyone says hi, Miss Gladys. Get that tapered on out. Doesn't take a whole lot to heat up this little tiny bar.
He has never made a nail, but he's used a million or three.
Yeah. Like I said, I have made a couple, but not with a nail head set. I actually used my vise to make the head. And you'd think it'd be about the same process. Because, well, I know whenever I use my vise, it was an offset head. Alright, so the nail, basically the shank of the nail from the position of the head was kind of offset. It wasn't back over the center. So I would like the nail head to have the shank of the nail almost be center. Is what I'm going for, but it seems like it's proven to be difficult. but I will get one. Promise. I'll get it. All right. Now, one thing working with charcoal is you get so much ash built up in the bottom that you'll start losing your fire after about 2 hours of forging without having to like really clean it out really well. And to clean it out, you obviously got to dump everything out and start fresh. But it gets to that point where you really got to pull a lot of all the ash and everything off to the side. Try to do the best you can keeping your fire going. Down the hammer. Right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times charm. That's what I'm going for. 7 times charm. Let's see. I think if I don't get it with this, then yeah. Still got too much material left over. But I think I can still work with it. Huh? Make my taper what?
Make your taper more obtuse.
I think what I really need to do is watch more videos of how to make nails is what I really need to do. Yeah, well, it's the bottom is bigger than the top. And I'm driving it into the small side.
I'm making the angle of the nail sharper.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp. It just some of the issues that I know it's just gonna come down to practice, right? So I'm either not having, so as it's going into the header, right? It's either not going in far enough to where it's leaving out too much material. So like for right there, that goes in about that. Now that's way too much material to leave out for the head. And then whenever I do that and I try to cut it shorter and then I hit it, it just drives it all the way into the header and it doesn't make the head. So that's the part that I'm not understanding, I guess.
Be gradual with the taper. Make it shorter for the same size difference.
So too gradual of a taper?
I hear a soft pipe. Yeah, it's me. You're running.
A soft high pitch.
Yeah. It's your blower.
Oh yeah, my blower. My blower is a hair dryer, $5 hair dryer from Goodwill.
No answer. It's not me.
All right. Well, I do definitely want to make nails, but I'm not going to sit here and continue to torment you guys with all of my failures. So I'm going to continue to practice. All right. And definitely appreciate all your guys' inputs and all that. Let me go ahead and turn this off. So definitely appreciate all your inputs and the assistance and all that. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to read them and all that as well. I did have Miss Gladys over here helping and assisting with reading out some of the comments. But yes, it is time to go in. We're doing tacos tonight. Like I said last night, what is the one thing I like to ask for is tacos, 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 the occasional burrito maybe, and then tacos, tacos, right? So tonight we're doing fish tacos. Yay! All right, so yeah, definitely not a failure in my point is I'm definitely a beginner. I'm definitely learning, and I will get them. All right, like I said, I have over 200, close to 300 nails that I need to make, and if it gets to the point where I'm like this and I can't make nails, then I'm just going to continue to practice. So I already knew that out of this entire project that the nails is going to be the hardest part. Just it is what it is. I've never done it. I've done some of the other stuff, you know, with the tapers, not necessarily making hinges or anything, but the style of hinge that I want to make, it's going to be super, super simple. All right, but I'll get there and I'll get it done, and I definitely appreciate all y'all's support. Still got 11 people watching me, even going 23 minutes over my original time slot. That's awesome, right? I definitely appreciate all the support. And yeah, Thomas Essen definitely filled. Oh, all those people definitely filled a lot of time. So, but I'll get her done, and all I can really say, you know, is I think the shirt says it all. Is I'll blame the bourbon. All right, but definitely appreciate y'all, and we'll go ahead and catch you on next one. All right, later, y'all. Have a great Sunday.